Yeah, that's nice. Hey everybody, I'm just here doing a little bit of finger painting. You know, one of my favorite activities to do here at home whenever I've got some extra time on my hands. But today I'm not using normal paint. I decided to go with a more organic, natural approach. And so this is menstrual blood from women. And I know what you're thinking. And just stop right there, pal. Okay? Menstrual blood is normal. It happens every month to women. And we need to stop shaming that. It's a natural bodily function. And so why don't we take advantage of what's given to us? I mean, they basically bleed red paint. So let's use it and paint with it. You might think I'm insane, but let me just show you who taught me that it was okay to do just that. There's definitely many ways to empower women. I'm not an expert in that subject. However, I'm pretty sure painting with your period blood is not one of them.
It's dribbling. It looks so fresh.
But the channel Ladylike begs to differ. And I think they're owned by BuzzFeed. I'm not sure, but that would totally make sense. This channel has brought to you some of the most empowering female videos of all time, which are actually pointless as fuck, like Women Try Going Commando. We found our perfect nude lip color with our nipples. That's one I'm gonna watch not just once, but perhaps 10 times. We wore the same underwear for a week, and I'm sure the consensus of that video was they ended up smelling like roses, smelled perfectly fine after a week's use. Ladylike goes 30 days without shaving. That's one I'm gonna be watching 20 times. Scratch that, 30 times. Might even leave a little like on it. And a new crowd favorite, we painted with our period blood, which is just taking women all the way up to the top.
The future is female.
At first I thought, you know, this is a joke. I know that they're just kidding, and it's probably just a little gag. And then I looked at the likes and dislikes bar, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, now it's not, you made people gag, I'm sure. We painted with our period blood. That's nasty as fuck. Let's watch it.
Oops. Oh. Getting a period can sometimes be tricky. And often, we're taught to hide the fact that we're even on our periods. It never happened. But why? It's the human body, damn it.
Hey, ladies, I got a question for you. Who has ever said, hey man, girls who have periods, man, oh man, I'm not down with that at all. You know, I hate women because they have periods. Who in the world has ever said that? Did you ever hear on, you know,
tonight on Channel 4 News, the poll is in and 100% of men, that's right, every single man on earth, have come in agreement that women's menstrual cycle is disgusting. They should hide it and overall just not have a period even though they can't help it. Be sure to catch the story tonight at 7.
You wanna know why that's never happened? Because nobody sits around and thinks about period blood. Because they don't want to. Because it's blood. And blood is nasty as fuck. That's why.
So with the help of artist Sarah Levy, we're taking period shame and flipping it on its head. It's Ladylike, and today we are painting with our menstrual blood.
So there's no such thing as menstrual blood shame, period shame. That's not a thing. You made that up. You 100% made that shit up. Which is what BuzzFeed or any partners of BuzzFeed, that's what they do. Okay, they make shit up, something that is totally insignificant, and then they shine some spotlight on it just to make people mad. That's what they do.
We're gonna paint the town red. Suck it.
Ladylike.
My name is Sarah Levy. I gained notoriety for my portrait of Bloody Trump.
Sarah, thanks so much for being here and showing us how to paint with our menstrual blood.
Well, that's kind of funny coming from a girl who literally looks like she's attended a few protests in her day, which I don't know how you look like that, but she's managed to pull it off, so that's interesting. But yeah, you see, this is why Donald Trump won. You're like, Donald Trump makes me mad, so I'm gonna paint with my pussy blood. How fucking psycho do you have to be to think of something like that?
First of all, what gave you the inspiration to decide to like, oh, you know what? I bleed every month, and that's my pain.
It was mostly being outraged at his statement about Megyn Kelly. It's sort of a stab at all women for menstruating. I felt like that needed to be called out and stopped, and that like humor would be a good way to do it.
Except it's not funny, and you missed the mark. When has period blood ever been funny? I don't think it ever has, because it's blood. I don't care where it comes out of. If I got stabbed and I'm bleeding, that blood wouldn't be funny, because it's blood.
There are times where you take the cup out and then you just get those like long membrane strings of blood, kind of like pulling cheese.
What? Fucking. You know, this is exactly why people can't take feminism seriously, because you have these ladies who compare menstrual blood to string cheese.
I would like to like spoon up the clot and like take it in my palm and kind of just see what it's made of.
And like the girl doing the blood clot thingy, like dissecting blood clots, you're a fucking psycho.
It's kind of cool that your body can make all that stuff. Just embrace that cheese pull. When painting with blood, is it just kind of like a one-shot thing? Because you can't really erase it, right?
That's what I thought, and that's how I painted Trump. But since painting it, I've learned that you can actually erase using saliva, which...
So you're cool with period blood. You're cool with that? But spit? That's crossing the line there. That gets an for me. Yeah, period blood, tink. Spit,
I can handle any bodily function, but I cannot handle spit. Oh, girl.
You know, just spit occasionally onto like a little thing.
When you do that, you have to give me a warning so I can do this. All right, Dev, I'm about to spit.
I'm gonna spit really quick though.
Do it. We good?
This girl's so full of shit. Dude, spit doesn't fucking weird you out, because if it did, then so would blood. Okay? Let's get real, you goddamn kook.
Do you have any like tips or pointers for us as we're like going into this?
I think the main thing is just to have fun with it, explore the blood as blood and not just any other red thing.
That's a valid point. View blood as blood. Blood is gross no matter where it comes from. Comes from your vagina, comes from your ass, or comes from like your leg or something. It's all gross. So if you're fucking experimenting with blood, you need to be checked into a mental hospital.
Is it a date or is it a portrait with period blood? We don't know. I have goosebumps because I'm so nervous about opening my jar.
Nah, you probably have goosebumps because you're cringe, and you know you are, and you probably have that image of spit in your mind still, surely. Because spit, fuck that, crossing the line.
The moment where we all opened our jars. All right, well that wasn't so bad. Hello, blood. Can I have a... We all leaned into the fact that it smelled awful.
Oh, it smells.
It smells like eggies. Gotta pussy up, let's do this.
Dude, no shit, because it's fucking blood. And also it goes along with your menstrual cycle. You expel bacteria and like mucus and stuff, which string cheese, am I right? Yummy.
Just embrace that cheese pull.
And that's why it smells like complete fucking ass.
We started off today painting with a tampon.
She's using the tampon like a Crayola marker. Oh my God. I've never seen that before. It's dribbling. It looks so fresh. Taking that first tampon stroke completely changed the game for me. And I was just immediately empowered.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're lying. You didn't feel empowered. You know why? Because as a male, if I drew on a canvas with semen, I can tell you right now, I wouldn't feel empowered. I'd feel like a fucking kook. I'd be kooked out of my mind, and they would throw me into an insane asylum. You know what's funny is this channel is meant for women. Women watch this, and women don't feel empowered by it. In fact, it's the opposite. This is not feminism, this is unnecessary. So these feminazi whores are revolted by a man spreading, but think painting with menstrual blood is okay. This is fucking disgusting. I'm definitely not a feminist now. Thanks for ruining feminism. Disgusting. I'm a girl and periods are not empowering. They're fucking gross. Whoever came up with this idea needs help. And how can you think of any other way to put it? If you play with blood, you need help. Just 100% need help. Insane Asylum, Kookville. You need to go to Kookville where you belong.
Open the doors. Go With The Flow is open for business.
I don't know what I was expecting. This isn't it though. This is great.
There's also some clots. You can see.
Yeah, I see that. I'm really impressed with period blood as an art form. It's taking a part of yourself and something that is generally deemed as a negative and turning it into something beautiful.
Yeah, I think period blood looks really cool. Empowering. Yeah, period blood shame. Wow, not cool. You're a cuck. Oh, cookies. Cookies painted with period blood. Well, I'll never eat cookies again. Thanks for that. You're just a straight up cuck. And especially if you asked how you got that chunky consistency.
A few of the men were like, how did you get that kind of like chunky consistency?
You know damn well that you were throwing up in your mouth and you were not curious about chunky period blood consistency. You're not worried about that. Stop the fucking lying. We just got a bunch of liars in this video and I'm done with it.
We did this so we could put our blood in front of your faces some more so we can drop the stigma around it.
It's just a period, you know.
But the thing is, we don't need period blood in our face to be like, oh man, I accept it. Because we never gave a fuck. Nobody cares. That's what happens to you, which is a natural thing, okay? So you putting it in my face and forcing people to like look at it like you are makes them then want to period shame you. You know what I mean? Because it's nasty as fuck.
If I had any advice for somebody who's experiencing menstrual shame, the person who's shaming you or the structure that is shaming you needs to grow up.
No, I don't think so. I think I got some advice for you though. How about you grow the fuck up? Because you're the one painting with period blood, after all. If you want to paint something, why don't you use some, I don't know, paint?
We said we were gonna do it, and then we did it. I'm very proud of us. Because it's really intimidating to paint with your blood.
Cool, okay. If you paint with period blood, then you gotta do a video with guys painting with their semen, which you're not gonna do because, you know, the channel's ladylike and you just do shit for women. But you know what? I'm gonna do it for men because I feel like men need empowered and we're just, dude, don't jizz shame us. And we're gonna put a stop to it. So it just jacked off and this stuff came out of the penis. It's totally natural, guys. Don't be so disgusted by it. And then we're just gonna do that, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna spread it all around and make a nice little portrait. Yeah. So everybody, please join me in putting a stop to jizz shaming, all right? We can't help that this stuff comes out of our bodies. We just wanna draw pretty pictures with it without being judged. That's all we're asking. Stop jizz shaming 2017. You know, I just want to stick it in your face and just show you it's not that bad.